watched him eat it. Oh, that was so cool.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're out here this afternoon. We have two fishing reels right here. We have a new one and we have an old one. But before we get into those, today's video is sponsored by Karl's Bait and Tackle. So right here we have a box from shopkarls.com, and we have some baits in here that we're going to be using today. And if you guys don't know, Shop Karl's actually has so much tackle, so many rods, reels, everything fishing related. And if you guys go, you guys can actually check out the Karl's Club member. You get free shipping, you get discounts on baits, and if you guys use Logan 10 at checkout, you can save $10 off of your first order, which is a pretty good deal. Get to save some money on some tackle. But let's go ahead, bust this open, see what we're fishing with today. We have some little tiny Yoda worms in here. Those look really nice. Junebug Gold is the color. That might be the first thing we throw. Then we got an exo stick. These things are pretty cool looking. They are in a nice little shad color. Then we got some exo pods. These are nice, Okeechobee crawl. I actually love these things. And then we have a little worm, a little exo ribbon. So we got the basics for fishing in the summertime, and that's what we're gonna be using today. But right here we have two reels. Right here, this one is the Scorpion DC, which is a 2021 model. And then right here we have a Lou Childry Speed Spool. I honestly don't know how old this thing is, but I'm assuming it's pretty old. Just look at this thing. But today I thought it would be fun. I've done this before. I did like a little one-on-one, but today we're doing a futuristic reel versus a vintage reel. And we're gonna see which one is the easiest to use and which one might be the best. But then again, fishing reels are literally made to just pull line back in. So as long as I do that, I mean, is it really that bad? But I thought it'd be fun to pull out the old vintage one and the new one. And since this is the 2021 model, I felt like it was necessary to go most to date, so like most recent to the oldest that I have. So I think it's gonna be a fun time. I have the same bait on, and we're just gonna go out and cast and catch fish. Should be a fun time, but let's go ahead, let's go catch some fish. Oh my God, over here messing around, get a bite. Doesn't that happen every time? Like literally every time. I'll be doing something that has no effort into catching a fish, and I always hook into one. All right, so right here we're rigging up a little Yoda worm, the tiny little guys. They're brand new, the mini versions, and putting them on a little shaky head, and we're gonna go out and just catch fish. There's no crazy challenge to this. We're just gonna have fun with both reels, catch fish, and at the end see which one is probably most ideal. You know what, I think we'll start with the old but gold, you know what I'm saying? Oh wow, this feels weird. This is like, it's an odd shape, let's just say that. I don't really know how to describe it other than it's different, let's say that. But this thing's been passed down to me, so it's fun to always pull this thing out every now and then and get a few casts in, catch a few fish. So let's get a quick little comparison real quick. Obviously the body is way different, and then we have the dials, everything it's basically completely different, and the shape is different. Everything is it's different, besides the essential fact of handle, line guide, and then the line spool. So with this one there is no button in the middle, so you have to click this little button right here on the side to release the spool, and then I have to like turn my hand because I'm not a lefty, so I can't click it and then cast. So I gotta like click it with my right, pass it back over, then cast. Oh gosh, that was not where I was aiming, but it's okay. All right, first cast with the old school reel, the vintage reel. And one thing about this is they have like the little, I don't know what material that is, but it's like, I honestly don't even know how to describe it. It feels different than the newer models. I feel like I'm about to drop this thing. I need to figure out a good way to hold this bad boy. It's been a minute since I've fished with this. I fished with it one time. So I'm coming in kind of blind still, I feel like. Oh my gosh, that's not where I was wanting to cast that. Let's gonna take me a second to get dialed in. And then once I pick up the DC, it's gonna be really interesting. Oh my God, I can't figure out how to cast this thing to where it wants to go. I also have like no idea what half of this stuff does. Like there's a cast control, but it's like, it doesn't want to move. And then there's another thing right there. I don't even know what most of this stuff does, but as long as it works, I'm not gonna mess with anything. And then there's this thing, but it just slides back and forth. So I really don't know what this does. But we're gonna see if we can't catch a fish. Then we'll swap over to the digital and we'll just keep swapping back and forth and just mess with my mind completely. I'm gonna get used to the old one and then I'm gonna have to get used to the new one. Oh, there's a fish. I just got a bite. He dropped it. Cool. All right, that was the lightest bite I've ever gotten. Picked it up for like a solid second and then dropped it. I'll see how it is. Oh, I just watched him eat it. Oh, that was so cool. Smallest fish in the pond for sure, but that was actually really cool. He followed it up. He may be small, but the bite was there. It was a cool bite, so I will take it. It's the first fish of the day. Not the size I was hoping for, but see, man, I don't even want to talk good about him because he was just so small. You know what I'm saying? Like if he was maybe a few more pounds, then we could do some talking, but he was not. But that is the first fish on the vintage reel. About to swap over to the new one, the future reel, and I don't know, it was fun. I mean, it works. That's all you really need in a reel. All right, now we're talking. 2021 model DC reel. This thing has a chip. It helps you control. It's got braking systems. It's basically a robot compared to the other one, and it casts farther. It sounds cooler. The future is here. Let's just say that. Just look at that thing fly, and we're on like a different braking system, so like we could just open this thing straight up if we wanted to. But the convenient thing is right here is the button that releases the spool. The other one has it on like the side over here. So like if you're left-handed or right-handed, you can click that button super easy. That's true. All right, it's about to happen. I need to be prepared. Oh, he's got it. Oh my God, he came off. Oh, he felt good too. Oh, that felt like a giant. I need to get back up in that. That was a good fish. As soon as that thing sunk all the way to the bottom, he was on it. He started swimming with it too, and I put that hook on him. Ooh, that was a good one. Oh, here's a fish, I think. No, he spit it. All right, cool. Good to know that the fish over here are cooperating with me. Something has it. Oh my God, what is up with these fish? They don't want to get hooked. I don't know why. That one I think was small, but still. Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh. I'm so sick of missing fish, and I know how big the fish are. I just can tell as the line starts moving. They're just the tiny ones. I know they are. Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm about to. There we go. Finally, I gave it to him. Will the day ever get better? Because I'm missing every single fish, or they keep spinning it. Alright, maybe I can get a fish in the boat. I think I've lost like 4 or 5. It's just back to back to back to back. Has not been going real good. Oh, here's a fish. There we go. Got one. Okay, just don't spit it, and then I would appreciate it. Get up in the boat. Yes, finally. Caught one. He didn't spit it. Wow, it feels nice. Finally. Feels good. Feels really, really good. Dang, we're just catching the tiny guys. See you, man. You know what? I think we'll just stick with the Yodo worm. It's been working. The fish over here have been just chewing it up, so. Not real sure what the gear ratio is on the old school reel, but I'm pretty sure it ain't like an 8 like the new one. We're gonna see if we can't get on some more fish over here. They seem to be really, really active over in this corner, so. And they've been eating the Yodo worm like crazy, so. Wow, it feels way different swapping over to this thing. Oh, there we go. That actually went where I wanted it to. Where's the fish at? I was just getting destroyed, and I swapped rods and reels, and now it's just like slowed down. I swear, there's something, each one has a flaw today. Like the new one, I just can't put fish in the boat. This one, it's just real slow. I don't know, I think my fishing day is just not going my way at the moment. It's just not happening. Oh, there's one. There we go. Oh, he feels nice. Okay, no he doesn't, he's small. They always feel nice and then they end up being small. There needs some pond management. It's about to be going on here soon. These little guys are just everywhere. I mean, look at this dude. If he doesn't look just like scrappy, then what does, you know? He's got beat up fins. He's get beat up on the side. I mean, this dude's been getting into some trouble. See you, man. Okay, that. All right, well, we got off the boat. We fished with both reels, the digital futuristic, the old school vintage reel. We caught fish on both. They both worked good, but you know, the DC reels always hold my heart. I feel like there's nothing that can top them. But you know, for an old reel, this thing still puts up a fight, even though it's old. Still casts like a charm. Still does pretty much everything an original baitcaster would do. Then, you know, you got the DC. This is newer, has way more stuff, way more technology. It's fancy. You can't go wrong with the DC reel. But it was a fun time catching fish. The fishing was not where it should have been. Didn't catch any big fish. We caught a lot of small fish. I don't know why. I guess because maybe we were throwing the mini Yodo worm and it brought in the little guys. I don't know. But yeah, it was a fun time. We fished with both reels, caught some fish. Can't beat that. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one.
Stay fishing.